A very colorful look there by Larry Parker. Quite a commitment to tattoos.
Oh, yeah. It's what the people like here in Japan. Larry Parker from Colorado. I used to have a Boss Ruben Invitational there. I always met him there. He's a nice guy. Very nice guy. I've never seen him fight, so this would be the first time for me to see him fight. Akira Shoji at the other end, well, we saw him fight, and fighting is the word for him.
We've seen him fight all but one of his fights so far. He's been in every single Pride Fighting Championship event so far. Pride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and tonight he's here with us at Yokohama Arena in Pride Fighting Championships number 7 against Larry Parker. Parker coming out with the hands up and going to throw the low kick right off the bat. Good straight right by Parker.
And a good low kick here by Shoji.
Parker with a real clean shot and a big pickup there. Gets Shoji down.
They'll fight for you.
Shoji on the bottom, half guard, and he's working to push his way out.
Larry has some good control here.
I see a lot of composure. I see some experience showing from Larry Parker.
Whoa.
A lot of hustling there. Shoji almost giving up half guard and letting Larry Parker have the mount. And being up against the ropes, it's going to be hard for Shoji to escape unless they restart them closer to the center of the ring. Parker doing really well so far in this fight.
Yeah, he's
taking Shoji down, coming out with a low kick, the straight punches, and now controlling Shoji, keeping him on the bottom. Okay, Shoji
going for a leg lock here.
Going for an ankle lock. And Larry Parker really exhibiting good defense there against the leg lock. Now, I remember when we first saw this position in the Pride Fighting Championships, boss, the man on the bottom with the feet up. Now we see it on a more regular basis because guys have added all these different elements to their toolbox.
Yeah, nowadays people are also dangerous from their back. We knew they were because we once saw Renzo Gracie knocking out Oleg Taktarov from that position. When Oleg came down, he kicked him in the head with his heel. And we saw
Alan Goes against
Alan
Sakuraba.
Goes,
Right.
that's the one I was looking for. And he was doing all kinds of things. The whole kick repertoire, even side kicks, roundhouse kicks to the body, head and legs, everything. That was pretty amazing.
And it looks like Larry Parker is pretty decent on his back with those stomp kicks, although Shoji is firing the roundhouse kicks away. But as we said before, we have yet to see, okay, they're being restarted standing. We've yet to see a person standing up stop a guy from the bottom by kicking him to the legs in that position.
Yeah. And we saw the other way around. Oh, there's a takedown again. But this time he's got this defense. No, not enough.
Shoji really trying to hustle to keep and standing, but ending up on the ground again. Larry Parker on top. Larry Parker has got a pretty aggressive shot.
Oh, and he was going for a leg lock.
Now we finally have Larry Parker on the bottom. The young gentleman from Colorado has pretty much been on top up until this point. Let's see what Shoji can do from the top. Okay, we're halfway through round one, and we've seen a lot of hustling for position so far, but now we want to see what they can do with that position.
Until now, it has been a good fight, though. There's Larry on top, Shoji on top, good escapes. Larry some punching. They went for a leg lock 2 times. 1 time Shoji went for a leg lock. 1 time Larry and 1 time Shoji are both 1 time. Now see, he's going. It looked like he was going for a leg lock again.
Yeah, it seems like leg locks may be one of Larry Parker's specialties, but that's going to be a difficult proposition with Shoji. We've never even seen him get close to a leg lock. And his legs being built the way they are, it may be difficult to get him in a leg lock.
Yeah, also, and the sweat factor also, of course, plays a big part in it here. No shoes, so there's nothing to hold on. You can simply pull it out. Some good kicking from the ground.
By Shoji having working out a lot with Carl Uno, the man is in his corner, I'm sure he's well versed in defense against leg locks.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Larry Parker has got a lot of tools, boss.
Hey, listen, the front kick was a nice front kick. The high kick he's doing real good.
That was a beautiful sidestep flip over by Akira Shoji, almost like a matador in a bull ring in Mexico.
Last 3 minutes. Action. Action.
And up again.
Well, unlike Sakuraba, Shoji really didn't want to engage him in that contest. The man on the ground and the up position. I think he saw something he didn't like.
Yeah, but why would Larry want to bring it to the ground? He's doing good standing up. So just keep doing what he does. Just keep kicking and punching.
Parker appears a little tentative right now. Do you think he's getting tired?
I don't know. They're both getting tired. I saw Shoji also breathing heavy, especially when you notice when Parker was on the ground. He didn't attack. He didn't do anything. He was really breathing heavy. So I think they're both maybe, but Larry actually looks in a good shape. His mouth is closed. The kick came out nice. Nice, see?
Nice little flurry there by Parker on the inside. One thing I liked about that punching combination, even though none of them really landed cleanly, was how it kept everything compact.
He's doing good. I'm real impressed with this. And this is what I should... Oh, I would never have done this.
Because he had the wrong position to pull guard. Shoji falling back for an attempted ankle lock and nothing doing, too much sweat.
Third time he tried an ankle lock. Achilles hold, ankle lock, anything. Ooh. Ooh. Good first round, Steven. I like it.
It was good.
You see, they're both getting tired. There's been a lot of energy been throwing around from Larry's side, but also from Akira's side.
I think what we're seeing in a fight like this is the more proficiency fighters get at the variety of different styles necessary. Like here Shoji's going for that leg lock, and now he's going for the other leg lock, and Larry Parker pulls out. The more it's going to become like a chess game, because both these guys have about equal striking ability. And there he goes again. He's going for an upside down heel hook, then going for an ankle lock there, and Parker pulls out. It's going to be a thing where both fighters are fighting defensively and offensively at the same time. These guys are actually pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're doing great. And it's what you say about the chess. It's true. If I play chess with somebody who doesn't know anything about chess, I finish him real fast. But once they start knowing the little defenses, they already can give game. You know. And then of course, if you're advanced, then it's going to be different.
And
but, yeah.
I'm sorry. The interesting thing here is that both these guys obviously have punching skills, kicking skills, leg lock skills, takedown skills, and defenses to all of the above. So therefore, they have the pawns, they have the rooks, the castles, the bishops, the kings, and the queens. They have the full board in front of them to use against the other guy. So it becomes maybe a little bit slower paced match, but nonetheless, this has been a pretty heated battle, even with that in mind.
Yeah, you don't want to play this game with a chess clock. I make a move, click. That all makes sense.
I remember that movie, Fresh, with Samuel L. Jackson, where they had that.
Yeah.
It's a great film. But sometimes you get a guy in there that plays like he's under the clock. It makes for a very exciting fight.
Yeah, that's what the people want to see. But, hey, they're doing it. They're doing it right now. Larry's defense is up. He showed some good submission skills. Takedowns. Only this I cannot understand.
Well, it was a bit of a trip by Shoji, but...
It's the second time.
But, well, the first time, Larry Parker just jumped into the guard. This time, Shoji helped him. Now, let me ask you this, boss. You were a champion in Japan. In your experience of being around fighters around the world, do you think more fighters fight for the honor and recognition, or contrarily, the money?
Okay, that's a real easy one. In the beginning, it starts out for the honor and the recognition. But then once you get to a certain level, and you realize that you've been like on the top of something for like a couple of years, and you have to keep training and the same food and the same this and sleeping during the day, then it's a job. It becomes a job. Then you want the money.
Okay, now, with that in mind, do you think that there's any change in the attitude a fighter approaches fights with while he's making that transition from the honor into the money?
Okay, no, that's different because all fighters are different. Like, I really don't stand losing in pretty much everything I do. So everything is, I race you for it, you know? Who's the first one who opens the door? Who's the first one who arrives somewhere? So I think it's the mentality of the fighter. If you don't want to lose, you're going to have to work for it. Because if you don't work for it, there's a much chance that you're going to lose.
Okay, but yourself aside, have you seen a pattern in some of the fighters that once they get the money, they get the recognition, they lose a little bit of fire?
The fire, yeah, they do. Because then they already have the money. You see it also with boxers a lot, you know? It depends if it's a lot of money. Now, I see what you're saying, but it happens also to people who get too familiar with the game, who fight too many times. Like guys who fought 60, 70 fights in 4 years or 5 years, like pretty much every 3 weeks, the fire's gone.
Well, they get burnt out.
Yeah, you don't want to have that either.
Well, one thing is for sure, the man on top, Akira Shoji, doesn't suffer from that yet.
Oh no, this is the kind of guy who probably will never suffer from it.
We don't know how much he makes. It's none of our business. But we do know that he's been very busy, having fought in all the Pride Fighting Championships up until this point. We've had 7 of them. And he comes, he gets in the ring, and he delivers. Even in his last fight, a win over Guy Mesger, a tough fight, his previous fight to that, a loss to Igor Vovchanchyn, but he went the distance with the power puncher from Ukraine. And here he is with an obviously very talented Larry Parker doing what he has to do, keeping busy on top.
Yeah, the thing is with the Japanese fighter, they get food stamps for the fight, and then if they're real good and they win the fight, they get also drink stamps to buy some drinks. So that makes them very active in a fight. No, of course I'm kidding, but here in America or in Japan, there are people, they fight a lot for the samurai spirit. And all the fights you see here, people really appreciate fighters here. So you're well respected when you're a fighter. Like the sumos, when you see them walking here over the street, they're highly respected people. So they don't fight for a lot of money. They really fight for the honor.
Okay, Shoji is here in Japan, and he's getting a very big reputation here in Japan. In the United States, who would you say would be Shoji's counterpart? Who would be the American version of Shoji?
Wow. That's a difficult one because he's got a high energy.
But you can use different sports. You can use basketball, boxing, or whatever. Just the attitude. Just the attitude.
The attitude. Jens Pulver, he's also a fighter, but he's more of a striker and a wrestler. He doesn't go to the ground, but he's got the same kind of energy. He wants to go and keep going.
Very enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastic fighter. Yeah, we have some more, but I'm going to have to start thinking about it. And right now I want to concentrate. Yeah, this Shoji needs to do something like this. Oh!
Okay, now finally we have a change in the fight.
That was a good armbar attempt. It is that he's fighting a guy like Shoji.
Now he's going for the knee bar, for the knee bar, and Shoji pops out. See, Larry Parker, that was slick because Larry Parker sat there and right when Shoji thought that's all he's got, he's just going to lay here, boom, he exploded, and then boom, he exploded again. Went for the arm bar, went for the knee bar.
Stop, don't move.
I think there may not be an American counterpart for Akira Shoji because he's so original.
Yeah, no, it's difficult.
It
but
is.
I mean, for the energy level, I meant thing. Yeah, but like for the fighting style. But that's why you said it can be every sport. That's why I say okay, Jens Pulver then, because Jens Pulver is not a grappler. And he's the opposite of Shoji. He's a striker, good wrestler.
There's Carl Uno looking on as Shoji, who he is cornering, is doing a great job and staying in control so far of this match.
Yeah, and if you look at Uno, you will never say he's one of the top fighters in the world.
Yeah, he looks pretty mellow.
Yeah, young guy, mellow, you know, the guy who goes out, gets high. Of course he doesn't, but I mean...
Now there it is again, Larry Parker pulling guard with a double overhook. Obviously wanted to shut down any strikes Shoji would do, but it was Shoji that came racing in with the left jab, fake left hook, right hand to set up the body lock and the takedown.
Yeah, but if you're Larry, and you fall back, for sure you're going to get him in his guard. Well, what you can do also is to try, it might not work, that instead of falling back, fall back and twist your upper body. So slam Shoji underneath so you land on top. If it doesn't work, you still end up in this position. If it works, you're in mount. So why shouldn't he try that? He goes straight back. Oh, 100% sure. Oh, he went for a side choke. He's a jiu-jitsu fighter for sure. Larry Parker. He did a lot of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's got skills.
Yes. By the way, yeah, but he's falling back in the guard. That's a typical jiu-jitsu thing to do.
But he's got reasonably good stand-up skill as well.
Hey, good. A good takedown defense. He's a complete fighter.
And he's about 11 years older than Akira Shoji.
Whoa! Good strikes over there. Both of them. Larry hit Shoji. Shoji hit him back hard. Oh, he might be a little dizzy still.
I think one of the things that is frustrating Larry Parker is he's not quite gauging the timing of Shoji's rush in. Watch. See, his punches are coming. Oh! Good right hand by Shoji. He didn't have the timing down. And Shoji just won the fight with that flurry. If there was any question whether this was going to be a draw, Shoji just got in control of the fight. It was a big right hand right on the jaw. Larry took the punch. What I'm saying is about the timing is that Parker has got the physical movement of skill, but he's not landing the shots anymore.
No, Larry is still dizzy from that first shot that he got. Remember that just before he got the big one? I said, it looks like he's still dizzy. He was kind of wobbling on his legs. And then he got that big right hand.
Okay, as far as I can see, Shoji has got this one in the bag, although Larry Parker has been competitive throughout.
Oh yeah, and I think they for sure have to ask Larry Parker back. This is a guy, he showed a lot of skills.
Okay, Shoji gutting it out here with Larry Parker. Parker going back to his corner. See, Parker's coming up short with his punches, but Shoji landing that right hand right on the side of the jaw of Parker, and Parker was bewildered after that punch, really staying away from the punches after that, really pulling his head back, really shying away from any more striking exchanges after that big right hand from Akira Shoji. And we're going to go to the decision.
Oh, and another 5 minutes.
A draw. Okay. I understand, although I don't agree, but maybe it's because Shoji didn't show outright dominance in the fight. Maybe that's the criteria here. But at the end, he was in control. And even though Larry Parker did attempt a number of submissions. He fell short every time and never had Shoji in any kind of trouble, so he had to fight his way out. But they've rendered their decision.
Yeah, you're right.
One thing that Larry Parker should try, and I think he should try a different type of game plan here. Wait a minute. Oh. I think Larry Parker has got to change his game just a little bit here. If he has any variation in his style, for him to pull guard like he has been throughout the fight, I think that's a mistake for now. He's got to do something different.
He's got to kick, use that kicks more. That front kick that he showed, the right front kick. You got to show us that more. Keep him away.
I wonder if Larry Parker is injured. He seems to be hesitating about coming out.
5分間の延長ラウンドです。
Does he look okay to you, boss?
No, he does not look okay.
It looks like there's some kind of a problem here. Okay, but they are going to resume. If there was a problem, Larry Parker is just going to leave it behind and come out there. Shoji is all over Parker right now, throwing the hard low kick, spun Parker around like a top, and then landed some big shots.
Yeah, I thought, it looked to me that Larry tapped there. That's what Shoji said. Wow.
There's no question that Shoji is in charge.
Oh, he should have done this.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Maybe he's tired. But even then.
Yeah, and Shoji, after his last fight against Guy Metzger, he wasn't happy with himself, you remember?
That's
So
right.
He needs to turn this up. You see, Larry has nothing left here right here. Shoji should feel that with his little punches he got. He should get out of the guard. And Larry should try to hold on.
Well, at least Larry is still moving.
Oh, yeah, no. For sure.
I think that 11-year age differential, Larry Parker being 11 years older than Shoji, is a factor here late in the fight. I really do. As far as the stamina aspect.
Yeah.
But the beginning of this round was definitely something for the Pride Fighting Championships highlight reel.
Yeah.
That low kick was
Smacking.
spun him around like a top, then cracked him a couple times.
And then went again for the takedown and he slammed him into the corner.
Listen to Shoji talking to Larry Parker as he chops away.
Yeah, Larry's showing a lot of heart. He's dead tired, but he keeps moving. He keeps moving, keeps holding him.
Okay, stop, don't move. Don't
Okay,
move.
it looks like they're going to restart him
No,
back to
they
the
got it
center.
over. Yeah.
Boss, I want to ask you a question, and it's a loaded question. What is your favorite sport?
Action!
Yeah, fighting. Yeah,
Mixed martial arts
mixed martial arts.
is definitely my favorite sport.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me.
I was trying to see if I liked swimming or something, you know, for myself to do, but I really have to think about fighting is the coolest thing to do.
Well, because swimsuit modeling is not a sport, I will have to say mixed martial arts.
Yeah. Stripping, is that
The National Stripping Association.
Yeah,
Isn't that their
because then I
championship?
choose stripping.
Yeah, right.
For women, let me get this straight right here.
Okay.
Here we go again. Left low, right low kick, inside leg. Oh!
Larry's still there, still firing his cannon, but his strikes are always coming up short now, every time. His distance is off on his strikes.
Oh!
But that's not going to work here. Because listen to the crowd reacting to that. I wonder if there's ever been a jiu-jitsu fighter in a big professional fight that pulled guard like that and hurt his back. Because he's slamming down pretty hard.
You don't want to do this on the street.
Right. You don't want to do this where there's a sidewalk up there.
Jiu-jitsu is the best self-defense in the street. Oh yeah, but don't do this. Up, oh my God. 30 seconds. So you better believe he's going to go for it.
Larry Parker completely outgunned here.
Larry, kick him up.
Larry is just hanging on right here. But there's no quit in Mr. Parker.
Oh no, that's what I like about him. And he's showing all the technique too.
Okay. Shoji, is he disappointed with himself? How could he be disappointed with this effort? This guy really was a tough guy to try and take him out.
Yep, I'm telling you, this was a good fight. This one, Shoji won, of course.
And there he goes. He comes up short, and then he spins around. Bang. He throws that big right hand, and he wails away with another right hand. Parker jumps in, and Shoji wailing away. Shoji could have kicked him in the body there.
Oh, yeah.
He should have.
Judge Wadore, Shoji. Judge Miyake, Shoji. Judge Kobayashi, Shoji.
And the decision goes to Akira Shoji, a very well-earned decision, a very hard-fought battle against a courageous Larry Parker.
Yeah, he did a great job. I feel they have to invite him back again. Here we go.
Here comes that low kick, spins him around, the right hand. He's just bashing him here. There was a time where we said that Shoji needed to improve his strikes, boss. And oh, he has.
Oh, yeah. Let's see from this side again. Oh.